My first day at Parks, working as a GP, was quite unexpected. I turned up on the first day and I was already completely booked out for 2 days flat, and hit the ground absolutely running. And I had so many patients ask me when I arrived, "So Doc, how long are you staying? We're so excited to have you in town," which is a response that's, I think, quite unique to rural areas. I didn't expect how welcomed I'd feel moving out here and how easy it was to become integrated into a completely new space of people. And my husband teased me when we first moved out because I essentially went out and did nearly everything. I went to a Rotary Club meeting and met up with the local Rotarians. I joined the CWA. I became one of the youngest members of the seniors group. I learnt how to play a card game called Hoy. I joined in the craft afternoon mornings. I joined the local show society and entered a competition. I quickly realised how excited people were to have new people in town regardless of what they did. Since moving to Parks, I've actually, with my small commute, had the chance to start learning how to sing. And so with that, I do a singing lesson once a week, and I've also joined an a cappella group. Working in a rural area, I have more power to choose what work I do. And so I have the opportunity to choose how many days a week I want to work, what hours I want to work, if I want to do weekends, and if I want to do hospital medicine. Education is something that I've always been really passionate about, not only with my patients, but with my colleagues as well. So I've been able to continue developing myself as an educator. So I've had the opportunity to take on a medical student with Charles State University, which has been a really lovely learning experience, translating from teaching people at my level to teaching people who are earlier on in their training. And I've also had the opportunity to take on medical educator work with the RACGP, which is a really wonderful balance for a new fellow, of being able to support and mentor registrars without having to be solely responsible for their supervision. And so that's something that I found really encouraging and rewarding and complementary to my clinical work. Often as a registrar you move quite quickly, but as a fellow GP, being able to stay in a community longer term, it's really lovely to be able to see babies that you helped through their antenatal process actually grow up into small people and get to do their longer term care. And it really brings home that truth and joy of that cradle to grave aspect of general practice. One of the wonderful things moving forward in my career is that, having worked in Parks, I've had the opportunity to have a really broad range of patients and presentations that's left me with a really confident skill set that means that I should be able to handle any sort of medicine that is thrown my way going forward. As anyone that does GP knows, it can be a really challenging job, and I certainly find it very encouraging that so many people are actively really excited to have you in town and actively appreciate the effort you put into their healthcare. I very quickly felt very welcomed.